Hello there, people. My name is Sho, and welcome to an episode of Game Things. Apex Legends is still going strong with Season 22 that will make significant changes on its Battle Pass system, in which the game will be releasing 2 Battle Passes per season and then charging full price for each of them. Sounds crazy, I know. One will be launching at the beginning of the season, and the other Battle Pass will be launching mid-season. To be honest, this makes total sense if you look from a company perspective. EA is essentially doubling the price for their seasonal Battle Pass by selling not one, but 2 of them in the same season, with each costing the same. Or you can take it as Season 22 Battle Pass Part 1 and Part 2, which you'll have to buy them separately. Honestly, if you're enjoying the game, I would say absolutely go enjoy the changes and the updates. And if you don't like the changes, just drop it. Move on, because life is too short to play games that you don't like. Coming to the Flash news, there is a new trailer for the upcoming game from Atlas Sega. It is a new story trailer for Metaphor ReFantasio. As mentioned in previous episode, this game is built on its story, where assassination of the king is then followed closely by the fight for throne. The game is planned for a release on October 11th this year. To those who are an active user of the PC and Xbox Game Pass, you might have already heard about this. It is the fact that the price for PC Game Pass will be increasing from $9.99 US per month to $11.99, while the Xbox Game Pass will see an increase from the original $16.99 US per month to $19.99. Outside of the US, regional pricing is applied to those active countries that are supported by Game Pass, and the prices in those countries and regions should also see a price hike. I personally still stick to buying with the games that I play, and if anything, this will either push people to buy only the games that they wanted to play, or the monthly subscription is going to keep increasing, and at some point, to price that is so high that people got fed up, and just like the TV subscriptions, they will have to let go some of them, if not all. This is not the only bad news today. To those who are still using the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 for their games, specifically to those who are still playing Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, and Battlefield Hardline, know that these games are being delisted from the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 storefronts on the last day of July 2024. While the players who already own the game will not be affected, all the DLCs will be removed from sale, and the multiplayer will end its service on November 7th this year, with only the single player remain playable. Final piece of flash news with game updates here. This one is from Capcom, with them announcing that the Exoprimal seasonal content will be coming to an end with the arrival of Title Update 4. What this means is that there should be no more future updates for seasonal contents in Exoprimal, and the 4 seasonal contents released so far are all that the players are getting. And with the end of Season 4, Season 1 will reboot itself, followed by subsequent seasons, rotatingly starting on the first day of each month. As for the game releases for this week, Lifeless Moon is a story-rich cinematic exploration experience that were released on Steam on August 2023, and it is now available for the PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One, Series X, and Series S. Once Human is a free-to-play open-world survivor shooter with co-op option available, and currently it is on Steam and Epic Games Store, while the mobile releases will be coming at a later date. In short, there are a group of players who don't appreciate the terms of service that you have to accept, whereby allegedly there are some questionable startup applications upon launching the game, in which players fear will compromise their systems. Honestly, I'm not too concerned about that, but I do want to point out the fact that it has always been difficult to make an exceptionally good open-world survival game. And Once Human did not make any push-throughs in this game that I deem game-changing. Final game released for this week, Dross, is an indie 3D adventure game whereby you the players will be constantly swapping between a goo state and the armored human form to pass through obstacles. Dross was released on Steam back in July 2023 and this game is now available on the Nintendo Switch. And before we end the episode, Prime Gaming will be offering 3 more additional games, namely Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, Chivalry 2, and Rise of the Tomb Raider, starting from July 16, and users will have 48 hours to claim them. 2 games here are definitely worth getting. As for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, I don't understand why kill Batman when you can literally make another single-player Batman game like Arkham Knights. I genuinely think Warner Bros. Is a little too obsessed with the Suicide Squad IP. And that marks the end of this week's episode of Game Things. Consider giving this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe and click on the bell so that you will receive notifications whenever we have a new upload here on YouTube.